the hell was that? Did I burn my car? How did that happen? What the fuck? Alright, I need a new car. Anyways, double Corona. It's like a long Churchill. Sometimes these sizes, that's what it is. We got the regional exclusive United States. This used to be under a different name. They updated it, but they changed the blend. What the blend is now, I don't know. They've added some Honduran tobacco into it. I thought it was a Mexican San Andreas wrapper with all Nicaraguan in the past, and then now they added Honduran, and I'll look it up. Don't worry. Yeah, I kind of like. What's the big deal? I'll smoke it. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, reality, it's not like just because it says it's like saying, steak. You go to different restaurants, gonna cook it different ways, or not cook it. Maybe you're eating that shit raw off some fucking supermodel's choach. I don't know. That's like some Illuminati shit. I can't afford that. Okay, and you don't want to be able to afford that. If they have a middle class place where you're eating like sushi and nuggets off of like not a model but just like a regular girl, like it's probably not fresh. Like 72-hour deodorant. So you don't. Okay, put it this way, you don't want to join the Illuminati, but if you're gonna be eating like that fresh sushi and sashimi off someone's choach, you want to be like millionaire or billionaire status. You don't want that like at like $17 an hour minimum wage employee, because I hate to say it, most people don't shower before they go to work because they're fucking disgusting. Now I'm getting off topic. Not really though. I think I'm exactly on topic. It's a nice looking cigar. It's got a heavy pack for it. It's a big cigar, but it's like an 8-inch cigar. I got big hands, so your sister likes them. You buy these cigars and you're a rich man. You got real gold. We'll come back later, and nobody cares. But it is what it is. This is the Cavalier Geneva, right? It's not made in Switzerland, right? I don't know anything about this brand, but there are some imperfections in the wrapper. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. I don't care. Well, I do care, but it's a factor. It is a factor, but at $12.50, which is a solid, give or take, mid-tier price point, but for such a large cigar, you'd say, okay, there's some value in that. In a mid-tier category, and the cigar band and the construction looks nice, and it's got some gold on it. So I think this day, like with inflation, like $12 was like what it used to be like $9 a few years ago, but now everything has jumped up. So mid-tier cigars used to, in my opinion, be from like $6 to like $12, give or take. And now you see like Quorums going at stores for $4 or $5. You're out of your fucking mind, And I'd rather smoke a Dutch Master and lie to myself. And it is what it is. But who gives a shit? Well, we're here. Fuck! I thought I just looked the blend up. I thought about looking the blend up, and I forgot to. I'll look it up after I light it up. Doesn't matter really. Hi, my name is Richie. Here it is. Richie's my cigar name. It's kind of like a stripper name, but I don't wear thongs. Not in public. What a stupid place this is. Not just here, but I mean our entire existence. A large cigar, long in diameter. Some kids yelling. Long in length. My goodness, why is this kid screaming in the background? Shut up. Anyways, rather dark off the bat. Almost 80%.
Oof. Oof. Dark and strong off the bat. That's a medium full off like the second puff. A very earthiness and a charcoal note right off the bat, guys. If you don't like dark cigars, don't get this. I'm not saying it's very edgy, but it's not. It's not like a perfectly smooth rounded cigar, and it's not like a full AJ complete earth bomb, but it's like a semi-refined cigar, and that's part of the blend. That's a dark cigar, man. Almost like. Okay, an inch into this, it's 80% darkness, and almost a heavy medium full. So it's a strong dark cigar off the bat. You're talking about Mexican San Andreas wrapper. We're talking about a Connecticut seed Honduran binder. I'd never heard of that, but yeah, okay, that's what it says. And then Dominican, Nicaraguan, Honduran, and USA something unlisted USA. So for all that different stuff going on, it's not a bad cigar, but it's not as complex as you think it will be. It's got like a semi-sweet, if barely semi-sweet, chocolate note, earthy, a very dark espresso note. This cigar is 80% darkness right now. It's a dark vibe. If you like Camacho Triple Maduro, you're gonna like this. Although I think the Camacho Triple Maduro is more reusable, but and normally it's not something I smoke a lot. But I'm just saying compared to the two. I mean, I'm glad I still tried this out and checked it out, but I probably wouldn't buy this again. However, at $12.50 for a massive Corona Gordo or double Corona, whatever the hell they want to call it, what's the difference? There's a little bit of raw sugar on the back end. It's not really a salty cigar. I'm not blown away with it. However, I'm not disappointed with it. But I think the blend is. It's almost at that point where it's like, okay, guys, you made a strong dark cigar, but it becomes so dark that it almost becomes not bland, but just, I don't know. Now we can talk about, if you want to talk about, do you prefer cigars with complexity? I don't know. So I'll give it to that. If you want like a one-sided cigar, if you want a one-sided cigar of just darkness, of course, those notes I explained are there, but those are all dark notes, and so it offers like a more of a uniform, formulaic kind of blend where you're like, okay, and it's like, all right, but now maybe I'm putting in my preference, but also what it comes down to, I don't think this is a very usable blend, meaning you're gonna keep on going back to this. And what I say by that is, I'm talking about majority of people. Majority of people would not want a blend like this over and over again in a high volume rate. I can't stress that enough. Now, if you might smoke this and go, I love this, but I'm not just reviewing for myself and preference. I'm not just reviewing for you. I'm reviewing also for the masses. And generally speaking, a blend like this is not for everyone. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's just not. And even if people like it, okay, which is a likable cigar, it can be liked. Definitely, it's quality. It's not a blend where you're like, oh yeah, it's a strong cigar, but you know what? Yeah, I love smoking that cigar. I'll have it over and over again. In my opinion, no, false. Well, we could talk about a cigar that's, a darker, strong cigar, not ass-kicking, but like a Liga Number 9. Shit, I would smoke that once a week, or definitely once a month. If I had a box or something like that, okay, something like that. And that costs a little more money though. But this is around the same price of like a Bijou. I think Bijou is the better cigar, but I think if anything, it's more the reusable. Well, this is quality tobacco, but I think the blend is. Listen, so if you just want like, a very dark cigar that has some different complexities to it, but all the notes are very dark and the finish is long and heavy. But I just think the overall vibe of this cigar I'm still glad I tried it to put out the content, but the vibe of the cigar is not something that I would want to have again or on a regular basis at all. So I'm going to leave it at that. I can't stress enough. We'll wait for it to come back and see how. Okay, so the cigar has redeemed himself a little bit. About an inch ago, maybe 3/4 of an inch, he got a little more complex. He had a nice caramel note that came in the mix. And what it is for me, when I look at a cigar, if a cigar is so formulaic, either just one simplistic note, or if they choose to have all notes, for example, you have a 4-piece band, but if everyone's playing the guitar, or everyone's playing the drums, and or everyone's playing the bass, is that really a band? You know, you can have a band with just 4 bassists. You know, what's the name of the band gonna be called? The Bass? Ace of Bass? Just fucking, yeah. Our band, 4 basses. Like, so that's what happens when you can have a quality cigar, but if the profile is literally notes of all of a similar vibe, that, one, they get kind of boring, and 2, they become, in my opinion, not so desirable. Like, but so with the caramel note, it came nicer. And that caramel note was kind of long in the finish. There's some black pepper, but not super heavy in the profile right now. But it is enjoyable. I am enjoying the cigar. But I mean, it's not mind-blowing. But, you know, at this point, I'm happy to have the caramel note. They gave it something a little more. At this point, the cigar is going to be a 4.5. I think it's a quality cigar. I think it is good tobacco. I think the profile, it leans itself to be just more of a formulaic dark blend that's could have used, I think, some more complexity. You know, that's my opinion on it. I mean, because take like the AJ cigar by Hoy de Monterey. What's that one? The Amistad Black. I mean, such a dark, heavy cigar, but like so, all the notes became just like a basic dark note between the dark earth and dark black pepper. But it was just so pitch black dark, and yet it's just like it's like smoking mud or smoking. Just pure, you know, at that point, you're like, come on, man, like what kind of profile is this? What the fuck is this? So has it gotten better since, you know, yes, but still, you know, I could recommend the cigar as far as being quality. You know, it's well made, sure. The burn's gonna get a little funny there with the gold as we watch the gold next poke. But however, if you want to buy this and give this a year or 2 of age, maybe things will change a little bit. But the intensity wasn't really the problem with this. It was just the simplicity that all the notes in one basket. Look at that. We're burning gold, baby. What a waste of fucking money. I'm not really tasting the gold, but yeah, long finish. So I mean, I'm not. You know, I wouldn't buy this again for myself. I mean, if you want to try it once, go for it. Go for it. You know, really go for it. There might be something you might prefer, but honestly, there's other cigars I'd rather have, and with the same profile, same kind of wheelhouse, I'd rather go for the Camacho Maduro, which you could probably get cheaper. And the Camacho Maduro, and I just had that recently. It had more of a black pepper note, that at least the black pepper that was moving around, a little more lively.